Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mama's Rule. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. Today's video is going to be a pregnancy update. Let me hold my phone a little differently because I hope that you guys can hear me. Right now, outside of my doctor's appointment, this is the first time that I'm going to see this particular doctor. My husband's insurance has changed. And so the doctor that I had deliver Daniel is not the doctor that's going to be delivering this baby. And yeah, I'm outside of the appointment now. One thing that I have never seen any of the times that I've been to a doctor's appointment is this sign, reserved for expectant mother. Like, that is kind of crazy. And I'm over here turning and looking for a parking spot, and I see that sign and I'm like, oh, that's me, I can park here. I'm out here waiting. I'm like 15 minutes early. And of course, due to COVID, you guys have to, most people know, if you're going to see the doctor, you have to wait outside and call in, and then they will tell you if you can come into the office. There was somebody next to me who's also an expectant mother, and she just went in. So I'm assuming my appointment is after hers, obviously. I'm a little down because this pregnancy, my husband, who's been to every doctor's appointment, is not going to be able to make this one because they don't allow anybody else there with you. So he actually, not too long ago, texted me and was like, what's the address? So I think he's just going to try to meet me here and wait outside. He asked me to FaceTime him. So I'm going to see. I don't know if that's an option, if I can FaceTime him while I'm at the appointment. I don't know if I said this already because I definitely have pregnancy brain, but this is my 14-week appointment. I was 14 weeks on Wednesday, and I hope that my calculations of how far along I am is correct. I don't know because this is my first time seeing this doctor. And yeah, I haven't seen a doctor since I've been pregnant, so I don't really know how far along I am. Sometimes when you track your period or whatever, it could be a little bit off, but then I'm 14 weeks, okay? Or more. I would love to be 16 weeks. Why? I don't know. I just would. I'm hoping this appointment I'm able to see the baby. I think for sure that I'll be able to see the baby. I'm used to, honestly, guys, going to the doctor a lot sooner than what I'm going to now. So I'm trying to remember at 14 weeks with my other pregnancies or anything above 14 weeks, what that doctor's appointment was like. Being that this is my first one, I'm sure I'm going to have to pee in a cup. I'm sure they're going to do blood work. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do a sonogram or ultrasound, whatever it is, to see the baby, measure the baby. And I'm hoping that this doctor will allow us to have pictures, physical pictures of the baby. I'm also hoping that I can take the, what is that test? The MPT test or something like that, the NIP test, which tests for Down syndrome and all of that early on. I'm hoping that I can get that test as well, because that will also tell me the sex of the baby in a couple of weeks, which is better for me to know now than have to wait until 20 weeks or whatever. So I'm hoping that they will do that now. I just cannot get over the size of my nose. I feel like my nose is overtaking my whole face. But anyways, so yeah, let's get right into some of the symptoms that I've been feeling. I don't remember the last pregnancy update that I did. It might have been 9 or 10 weeks. So this go round, I will say one thing, I'm definitely tired. I woke up so tired today. I kind of overslept intentionally because I knew I wasn't going to go right to work this morning, and I just couldn't get up at my normal time to get up. So I was really tired today. Tired has been how I've been feeling the last couple of weeks. My nausea has gone down a lot. I'm not as nauseous as I've been in times past. It has gone down, but it is still there. At nights around like 6 or 7, I get nauseous, and I don't really understand why. It's really, I feel so disgusting when I go through that. But yeah, so I do have little bouts of nausea around that time in the evening, and sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I might feel nauseous. My appetite, I would say, is increasing. I'm still not really eating home cooked meals, which I know is horrible, but I still have a very bad aversion to smells. So I can't really take a lot of smells. But I am going to try to do a lot more cooking at home because listen, I have a baby on the way and it is not cheap. Okay? Eating out every day. It's just not. And it's not for me. I'm not that type of person anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just not who I am. So I want to do better with that. I get this tightness in my stomach. Like if I drink water, like if I drink a lot of water, my stomach feels really tight. Or if I do eat heavy, my stomach feels tight. So that is very uncomfortable. Let's see. I'm now experiencing over the last week, so from 13 to 14 weeks, I have been experiencing headaches, which I kind of have a slight headache right now. I actually just had something to eat. So yeah, I have the headaches. I have increased my water intake, so me drinking water has been a lot more easier. I'm craving orange juice. I love orange juice, but orange juice gives me heartburn. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I love the taste of it, but I don't love the after effect of having heartburn. I'm loving watermelon, guys. There's a Walmart not too far from my house, and I live in New York. New York doesn't have really like super Walmarts or Walmarts that have grocery stores and stuff like that inside of it, but there is one near my house, and they had watermelon there, cut up, sliced up watermelon. And usually if you buy watermelon from the store during this time of year, we're still in winter. It is what is it, today's February 12th. The watermelon doesn't taste good. Okay, it just doesn't, because it's out of season, whatever. So I was like, let me try Walmart's watermelon. It looks good, let me just try it. I tried that watermelon and it was sweet, it was juicy, it was everything good watermelon is supposed to taste like. And I have been eating their watermelon ever since. I had a strong craving for lunch meat, like cold cuts and stuff like that. And I know that you're not supposed to have that during pregnancy, but I had it and I enjoyed it. Okay, a couple of times, and I don't feel any ways bad about it. Of course, you're a little concerned. We're gonna see and make sure everything is good today, but I had the craving and I had to have it. So I had like Jersey Mike's and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Like I said, I'm 14 weeks. We'll see what the doctor says after I go in there. I don't think I can video or anything like that. I'm not even gonna try because I need to be FaceTiming my husband if that is a possibility. I'm talking quick now because it's now 9:52. The appointment is at 10 o'clock, so I'm about to call them, let them know that I'm here. Anywho, I will come back on here after the doctor's appointment and let you guys know how everything went. Hey, you guys, welcome back. I did go to my doctor's appointment. Everything went well. They didn't do any blood work or anything like that. They did not do any blood work. It was just more so I got a pap smear. I haven't had one of those in about a year. And I also just met with the nurse practitioner and went over my health history. She did let me hear the baby's heartbeat using a fetal Doppler. I have one of those at home and I'm able to hear the baby's heartbeat. I've been able to hear baby's heartbeat, I would say between probably 9 and 10 weeks, I want to say. I'm not really sure. So it's so interesting because every time just about that I felt that I've heard the baby's heartbeat, the baby has been on the left side. And I would know that because I would feel little flutters and things like that. So up until about, I would say maybe last week into this week, I noticed that the baby is now like in the center of my, like near my, in the center, let's just put it like that, in the center of my lower stomach or lower abdomen. And when she was looking for the heartbeat, that's where she found the heartbeat today. So the baby's chilling there. So I am actually going to be going back for my sonogram and an NIPT or NPT test, which I'm super excited about because that test tests for Down syndrome and things like that. And one of the great things about that test as well is that you are able to get the sex of the baby. So I would say before this month is out, we will know if we're having a boy or a girl. So that's really interesting. My husband was not able, I think I mentioned this before, he's not able to come in for the appointment due to COVID. So he was literally outside in the parking lot waiting for me. I was going to try to FaceTime him, but it just didn't make any sense because it wasn't anything really going on that he needed to be abreast to right then and there. And he is going to have an opportunity to come with me for the sonogram. And so we're really excited about that. What else? I found it interesting. The doctor did say that I can get a COVID test, like a COVID, the vaccine. And I thought that pregnant women were at risk, you know, like they were not really sure if pregnant women should get it. I didn't ask any more questions because, to be honest with you guys, I don't plan on getting the vaccine while I'm pregnant. Now, once baby is born, that's a whole nother story. I remember everything. So she did like play around with my stomach to feel around for the, I guess, the cervix. Is it the cervix? She was searching for the uterus. The uterus. And she could press down on my stomach and kind of try to figure out where the uterus is. And she said to me, which I thought was really odd, she was like, so your last period, was it like a heavy period or a normal period? And I was like, I think it was pretty normal. If it was anything other than normal, I think I would remember. And she was saying, I'm asking because you said you're 14 weeks and you feel like you could be a little bit more than 14 weeks, anywhere between 14 and 16. And I don't know if I said this to you guys going in, but I was hoping that I'm like 16 weeks because obviously I'm closer to my due date. And who wouldn't want to be like further ahead in pregnancy if they had an opportunity? So I won't know for sure if I'm 14 or more weeks until I go for the sonogram where they can measure the baby and stuff like that. Let's see. So yeah, pretty much that's all that happened at this appointment. They just took down my medical history. The office is beautiful. The staff was great, which definitely, if you're going into a situation like this, you want to be reassured and comforted and feel comfortable. We're going to be reassured and feel comfortable with the people that are going to be handling your care. So I definitely can say that I picked a good doctor's office. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. I will see you in my next pregnancy update. Until then, bye-bye.